This is Station Com Control. We have an incoming transmission from Darth Marr. Your identity isn't on file, but the computer thinks you're authorized to decrypt.
Put it through, and erase any record from your comm log.
I have little time, so I ask you to listen. Too many betrayers have attempted to seize power of late. Darth Malgus's men are finished, but the Dread Masters endure. Since you freed them on Belshazzar's, their madness has driven them to conquest. We slew one on the planet Darvanis, yet 5 remain.
I take it something has changed.
They were the Emperor's favored servants, yet idolized fear above the Empire. Now, we have found their fortress on Oricon, a remote moon.
How did you expose them? And what brought them to that moon?
Interrogation of a Dread Guard revealed the truth, but we know little of the moon itself. The Republic moved before we did, sending a full fleet to Oricon. Its armada was undone by the Master's powers of fear and madness. Our task force followed, a rapid strike deployment led by one Lord Hargreave, upon the insistence of Darth Rictus. Hargreave is a braggart and a sadist, but he has studied our foe. He believed that he and his acolytes could shield our task force from the Master's power.
Why do I suspect Hargreave overestimated himself?
I have heard nothing since Hargreave's ships arrived in system 12 hours ago. Either his forces were defeated, or Hargreave has betrayed us. Either way, the Dread Masters will sense weakness and counterattack. I have no forces to spare. You represent our last chance to stop them.
I don't have an army at the ready, Lord Marr. What exactly do you want?
Even you cannot slay the Masters single-handedly. If you can reach Oricon, however, you may find some remnant of Hargreave's task force. If all else fails, send any warning you can of the Dread Master's strengths. Perhaps then we can limit our losses to mere sectors.
Very well. Forward whatever data you have, and await my word. Heavy defenses all around the moon. We can descend to ground level, but the ship will be vulnerable. Put me down with a landing beacon, then take the ship out of orbit. I'll activate the beacon when it's time to depart.
You have come far too late.
By Oricon's next sunrise, your worlds will burn.
3 more gone, my lord. 2 commandos took knives to one another, hallucination-induced psychosis, apparently. And Major Strix fled camp.
Stupid knives! They can't even resist carving one another like roasts! I'm sorry. I know the things they saw. I can feel the Dread Masters, I can push them, but I can't stop it all. I'm so sorry, Maya.
Are you Lord Hargreave? Darth Marr asked me to find you.
What?
We're the remains of the task force, yes. You'll have to forgive us. Lord Hargreave is shielding our minds from the Masters, but it takes a toll.
Are there any ships still functioning? What's your current objective?
For now, surviving.
Between their mental dominance and their orbital weaponry, the Dread Masters managed to annihilate our ships. The survivors regrouped here. Our hope was to make one final push to the Master's fortress, but the Dread Guard has us trapped. We don't need firepower, we need manpower to break out.
Are there other survivors who can reinforce you, give you the manpower you need?
The Republic. They came to Oricon too. I can feel their soldiers out there, trapped and afraid.
Darth Marr called you a sadist. But you sound like you're sympathizing with Republic troops.
My tastes are not at issue here. Those soldiers are. They're desperate. They have no hope of rescue. We share a common enemy. You can mold them like clay.
It's murder out there. The Dread Guard have machine support, enough to cut our reconnaissance into pieces.
How long before we're overrun?
Hours, at best. Point taken.
I will shield you against the madness as well as I can. Bring us the soldiers we need to survive. Once I thought myself a monster. I played in rivers of blood and laughed as innocence quaked. Yet, when I touched the Dread Masters, I saw that my darkness was but a shadow of true depravity.
You want us to trust you because, what? You've been redeemed?
Perhaps you'd rather return to the field to have your skull split.
Better than working for Sith dogs.
Whatever our differences, we all came to this world to stop the Dread Masters. We failed to do it alone, but if we work together, we have a chance. Should we survive, we go our separate ways.
You're serious? All right, let me talk to my men.
How diplomatic. Perhaps it's for the best.
What you were saying to them?
It was true enough. In the Dread Masters, I saw a cancer. Now, I recognize my own disease.
Forgive the interruption, but we should discuss our plans for the Master's Fortress.
Not yet. I sense fear and death nearby. Two sources of power outside the fortress. Walls coming for us. I see no more.
I never thought I'd meet a Sith Lord who turned his back on atrocity.
Are you mocking me? My hands are not clean. The things I've done, even you might cringe.
Maybe you should concentrate on shielding our minds, my lord. Can you find out what's out there before we're all slaughtered? We'll have the soldiers ready to attack soon.
Get it done. I'll make sure whatever's out there doesn't come any closer. The threats have been dealt with and the Dreadmaster's technology neutralized.
Thank you for that. You know, all my life I aspired to heights of cruelty and passion. But the Dreadmasters, they went too far. We went too far. Passion without humanity is meaningless. Shall I have Maya salvage what you didn't destroy? I'm sure someone clever could make use of it.
The Dreadmasters build weapons for their sick satisfaction, not to win wars. There's nothing we can learn from them.
So be it.
The troops are almost ready. We can secure a route to the fortress and protect your flank if you act as vanguard. But we still need a way through the fortress gates. According to our recon data, they're built with highly dense materials, conventionally unbreakable.
Can we circumvent them? How are they controlled?
There's an outer watchtower with command of the gates. Its computers are built with ancient Sith and Rakata technologies. We scanned it from orbit. I know the Dreadmaster's designs. If you can seize the machine core, I can extract the codes needed to attack the fortress.
We'll have our troops start moving on the fortress itself. Bring us the machine core and they'll strike at your command.
Long ago, you sought to free us from Belsava's prison.
Since then you have grown. In mind and body, in skill and in spirit. Meanwhile, we have tasted death. On Darvanis, the Empire slew Lord Styrak and ripped him from our Union.
From our wound bleeds our memories, our names, our ambitions. We tasted oblivion and it drowns us. Like you, we are changing.
Poor Masters. Do you miss your brother? Come face me and I'll reunite you.
You do not comprehend.
Once we desired an empire. Now with the death of Lord Styrak, we are going mad.
The wound must be healed. Our union requires a sixth, or there will be only chaos. You walk in darkness, spreading fear by whispers. You learn the power of Lord Jadus, who sees much that we see. You are not Sith. But you may join us. Serve us as Kefes did. We will feast upon your mortal dreams, and our union will be strong again.
You brainwash your servants. I know how that works, and you don't want to try it on me.
Your resistance cannot last.
You must first be degraded. You must be humbled and humiliated, stripped of all but fear.
Even now, our ships prepare to launch and deliver our devices to other worlds. Dromund Kars, Nar Shaddaa, and Coruscant. Populations will be infected, and planets overgrown. Mothers will kill daughters as soldiers weep in terror.
All you love and prize will fall. You will try to stop our ships and fail. Then you will be ready to join us.
One of your acolytes has gone mad. Your protection may be wanting.
I am concentrating. I am trying to focus. What?
We don't have much time. I recovered the computer core, but the Dread Masters are launching an attack on the Empire.
Oh, blast it all!
That explains the signals we're picking up. Hyperdrive's coming online not far from the fortress.
Get the gate codes off the computer. We're going into the fortress next.
Yes, of course. But please, do not let the Dreadmaster's ships reach our worlds. What they would do is unthinkable.
Hurry as you wish. But you will watch your planet burn.
We are ready, my mysterious friend.
The gates to the fortress are open. Squads of Republic and Imperial troops are holding a path.
And now that you've neutralized the Dreadmaster's attack, I expect you'll go for the throat. Stop them. Show the Empire that their depravity leads to weakness, not strength. Make sure no Sith is ever tempted to follow their path.
I gather you're not coming to the fortress with me?
My acolytes and I will confront the enemy through the Force, as you break their flesh. Perhaps we may even be useful.
Not enough.
You dared to stop our launch. For every Dreadguard killed, we will destroy one of your soldiers.
Unless you wish to bargain.
Tell us a secret. Tell us what you fear, and we will spare your servant.
Stop it. You want to know something I'm afraid of? I'll tell you.
Speak. Name your fear.
Every day, I lie and manipulate. Every day, I risk losing sight of my purpose and forgetting why I even do this.
Let that thought suffuse you.
Enough humiliation. You will join us soon.
Get to the fortress. Kill them. For all of us.